Hi, everybody. So we are here tonight, and we're going to see exactly how close JL makes it to hell. I wish I could use that music so badly, but I can't. Copyright. So what we are doing is I have created a list of both book quotes and book blurbs. They're mostly quotes, I'm not going to lie. So it's a bonus. You get to see and hear JL's rating of these from spicy to like not spicy. And we'll see how close she gets to hell on them. And you also get to watch me squirm because I have to read them.
Haha.
So this will be interesting.
So it's revenge on me, but she's also going to be suffering herself. So
but I'm shooting myself in the foot as well. So
yes. So it's a
twofer.
What would we call that then?
I don't know. Square's like, hi Square.
I swear.
Square, better get ready to blush. Because these are spicy. I did not hold back. Not at all.
Yeah, I might be a little royally flushed.
Imagine how my face is gonna look. I'm gonna be like just leaning. So if y'all just see me leaning, just ignore me. I'm bringing up. I had to make a whole board to hold all of the quotes and the pictures and everything. So after the show, in the description, there will be a list of all of the books and links to their author's site or links to where you can purchase the books, just to let you guys know. So we are going to start. We're going to start with something that I know you know. It's something very familiar. I know you know what this is because everybody has heard this sound on TikTok at least 50 billion fucking times. So we're going to start with Scream for Us by Molly Doyle. So this is the scene from Scream for Us. If you're not gone in 10 seconds, then your decision has been made. The night isn't over. 10, he begins. We had a deal, I press. 9. I asked you to bring my darkest fantasies to life. 8, he tests. I want this. I admit more to myself than to him. 7, I want you. 6, he sharply exhales. 5, 4, I'm not changing my mind, I boldly tell him. 3, 2, I taunt. Suddenly he becomes silent, allowing me a final moment to change my mind, to run, although I don't move an inch, and his eyes narrow. 1. Now, if you haven't read this book, go read this book. Because this book is like 86 pages of nothing but.
It's a good thing that's on my TBR. Just from that alone, I give that a 6.
A 6 on the spicy scale? I'm going to keep track of this. Where's my pen? Come here, little pen. Don't knock over the Red Bull, Rachel. So we're going to do 6 spicy on that one. So, like, hell being 10 and heaven being 0. We'll
not
go
necessarily even like heaven, really. Like, okay, when I say 6, it definitely piques the interest more. Hearing that quote, I'm like, okay, yeah, So yeah, I will give it a 6.
I will say there are some books on here that are indies, so there may be some books that maybe everybody doesn't know about. So if you haven't ever seen these books, like I said, they'll be in the description after the show. But this is our next one. So Fate of the Furies is the next one. Or Fate and Furies is the next one. And it is kind of a smaller little thing. If I can find it, where'd you go? You're green. I should be able to find you. Okay. So the quote for that one is, if you wanted me in chains, princess, his voice was low and sultry. All you had to do was ask.
Sounds broody. Read that one again.
If you wanted me in chains, princess, His voice was low and sultry. All you had to do was ask.
I probably need a little more context with that one, so I'm going to give that one a 3.
Okay. It does sound like something we would have heard from other characters, though. Like, be
that
real.
too.
You know, number one, like, I don't know why, but I see that. It sounds so bad. I see that being more Cassian than Reese or Asriel. Because he's the one that's always calling, like, always saying sweet things to Nesta, and she's just like, bitch, I will break you.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. It's one of those things where it's like something like that. It's like you hear it so much. It's like you gotta like really get there. Like, okay, prime example: Haunting Adeline, Little Mouse, and whatnot. That the whole premise of Haunting Adeline was something I had never come across, and that is why it's one of my absolute favorites still to this day, because it was one of those books that was like, huh?
It's almost untouchable, to be honest.
Yes.
Like, it's damn near almost untouchable. But the only problem with that is there's also a point where fucking like it's starting to get, I'll be honest with you, it's starting to kind of like get run into the ground for me. I'm really, really, really starting to get very irritated with hearing that every other place, everywhere. So it's like I just want to just leave it alone. Just leave it alone, okay? Stop overusing
Like
it.
she's an indie, and she alone as an indie made number 9 on the New York Times bestsellers without being a part of any real big publishing house or anything like that. Props to her. Props to her. Oh, damn, we're barely even 8 minutes in. We're already on a side quest.
Side quest. I need to put the thing in there.
Ay.
Yes, if you're new to the show, we have started titling our side quests. That way, we know when we go off script. So,
and we're not even scripted.
So we went off there. So this next book is an indie. It's by Gabrielle Sands. And it's
I like the cover. I like the cover.
Gorgeous. But so it's called When She Unravels. So this one is a little video, so I have to scoop back. Okay. When the mob boss makes you finish on his yacht and you start crying, he looks at you bewildered. What happened? Nothing, you say with a watery voice. I'm okay. He scratches the back of his head. This is really not the reaction I was going for. You didn't do anything. It's just, I haven't had that done to me before. You haven't had a man go down on you? No, you confess. He looks at you surprised, then his eyes flash with possessiveness. I was the first.
Okay, so off the bat, what we're going for here on this is like one of those Your Name self-insert stories.
It was an actual scenario from the book, so I thought it kind of worked with what we were doing. So I went ahead and it was just.
I mean, it's spicy. It's spicy.
It's spicy.
I was just asking out of curiosity,
Yeah, it's an actual scene from the book. Because I looked up something to see if it was actually part of the book or if it was just something that was inspired by it, but it's actually part of the book.
So basically, you're going to be self-inserting yourself into the book as it's going down while you're reading it.
As it's going down and as he is too. I know, I'm going to hell. I don't care. Pool and margaritas, that's all I need.
I'm gonna give that one a 7.5, close to an 8, because that right there intrigues me.
But like,
Because it's hard to find a book that does that kind of thing. I'm not giving it that rating like in a bad way whatsoever, but that's pretty cool.
It's something that grabs you. Like, it will legitimately like get your attention and be like, oh, okay. So that's where we're going. That's nice. That's awesome. The next one. Okay, we're ramping it up on this one. This is Violence in the Void, and I should probably by Alice Stanko. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. So this one's a wee bit longer and a wee bit more spicy. So
You prepared there, Rach?
Shut up. She was This is where the redness comes in. She watched with undivided interest, her neck craned up all the way so that she would be able to see when my length sprung free from the clothes. Violet's gaze locked right on it, deepening into a look of pure want. It made the patch of blue in her left eye shine more brightly than I'd seen yet. The next time you think of yourself as quite large, I quoted her, pumping myself once as my blood rose to the surface. I want you to remember this moment. I reached down and grabbed her jaw, brushing my thumb across it. I want you to think about being bound at my feet, completely and entirely helpless, while I tower over you, stuffing that irritating fucking mouth of yours full of my cock. Her cheeks bloomed the reddest I've ever seen them, and her eyes glazed over with pure bliss.
Holy shit!
I need a minute.
Was that the end of it, or was there still more? Was that the end of it, or was there still more?
Oh no, that was the end of the snippet.
You gotta be kidding me.
No. That was the end of it.
Damn!
JL's like, damn it, I'm finished.
Talk about freaking blue balls there.
I mean, I didn't post it. The author did, so take it up.
I know you didn't. I'm just still saying, dang.
But yeah, as soon as I ran across that one, I was just like, oh, this is going on the list. This is going on the list. Also, all of these are now on the page.
It got a little hot. It got a little hot. Yeah.
What's
I got a little toasty in here.
What's the spice level on this one? Violence in the Void.
I'm giving it an 8.5 because I'm taking away half a point for the female character's name.
Violet.
Yeah. Overused name.
I'm not gonna lie, it kind of really is a very overused name. But let's be real. Once a new book comes out with a name that like kind of like it just runs off everybody.
Oh, I'm seeing what you put in there.
Haha.
I saw a couple of them bitches in there.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this centered. There we go. I guess that's as good as I'm gonna get it. Okay, now I gotta find the quote that goes with that bitch. So this one is.
Why does this give me like Mad Hatter and the Red Queen vibes?
I don't know, but the scene that I found that was the like I'm not gonna lie. Hush, we can't do that. Where are you? Lola. This is a Lola one, not that one. See, this is why I wish they would put like names underneath things that they post, but they don't. And it's very irritating. Is that you? Nope. I should have probably just tried to not go in order. I probably should have just done this.
Square said 3 peppers.
3 peppers.
Or at least that's what it looks like.
I was very dedicated to finding the perfect ones.
Yeah, well, as soon as I told her this idea, she jumped all over it.
Oh, found it. Okay, so beautiful fiend, what do you want? What I want is for you to let me fuck you. Let me sink my cock into you and make you scream, baby.
That's direct.
Well, I mean, you gotta admire, you know, an honest approach to things.
Like, damn. Like, fuck. Why didn't dine me first before you get that direct?
This is a dark romance, obviously. It's I think it's meant to be just like I'm not sure if it's a stalker. It seems like it might be a stalker one. Or at least something of that nature. Kind of looks like just from the cover, it kind of seems like it's I don't know, Harley Quinn and Joker esque.
Yeah.
Like maybe a psych ward guy. Who knows? But apparently he's honest and upfront about things, so bonus. So what do you think?
Mm, the blurb and the quote didn't really give me like too much to go off of. So I'm gonna give that one. I mean, it was direct. It was direct. However, I'm gonna have to give that one a 4.
Okay. So a 4 for that one. Next up, now that I remember to remove that every time. And this next one, I will have to eat crow on because JL knows this. I have never been I've literally just been like, I don't get what it is with these books. And once I add it, you'll know what I'm talking about. I have always been like, I don't get it.
You
I have always
evil,
been like, I
evil,
don't get
evil.
the whole thing. So
You're
is
evil. Why? I haven't even read that one yet.
hey, do you not see spoilers scrolling across the bottom?
Yes, I'm aware of that, but that's not my TBR. That's what you bitch.
Okay, so this is a whole like thing. So take it off, Anastasia. It's hard not to smile like a Cheshire cat right now. I love getting under his skin. I understand why the guys do it because it's so easy and so satisfying. Take what off? Nathan stalks towards me, and with every step he takes forward, I take one back until my back hits the wall. The excitement the excitement begins to build as I concentrate on his furious face, and for some masochistic reason, there is nowhere more excited than the spot between my legs that's freaking. A hand settles on either side of my head, and he leans down to my eye level. Take off Jaden's jersey, or I will rip it from your body. You seem angry, Nathan, I tease, running my finger up and down his scarf. With his face an inch away from mine, I rub my nose against his, enjoying how his breathing slows when I whisper, I think you need to find a way to channel your rage into something rewarding. I'm so fucking angry with you, he rasps, capturing my mouth with his. He picks me up, pressing me harshly into the wall, and and if I wasn't already dripping wet before I am now. I don't know what to concentrate on as his hands roam my body and his hips press into me. He's finding it as hot as I am. He's solid.
No, woman, I'm in hell. Woman, I'm in hell. Woman, I'm in hell.
I'm not done.
What?
He's solid, straining against the zipper of his pants, and when I roll my hips, a groan rumbles in his throat. I'm supposed to have the upper hand in this situation. I don't. Not even a little bit. I'm needy and desperate, whimpering when his teeth scrape across my hammering pulse. Last chance, baby. Which one of us is taking it off? But JJ is my favorite hockey play. I don't get to finish my sentence before he snapped the clasp of my belt, letting it fall to the floor. He pulls the jersey over my head with one swift movement, throwing it across the room away from us. Every single inch of my body feels blistering. It's suffocating, maddening. I'm not even drunk, but I feel intoxicated by him, his touch, his smell. It's unbelievable. The man is dressed as Gru, for fuck's sake. But I swear, one touch and I'm going to combust. He looks down at my
And
body
he's
and
dressed as Groot?
Gru from
Oh,
Despicable Me. He
oh
looks,
my God, no!
yeah. He looks down at my body and scoffs. The tiny Titans cheerleader outfit I'm wearing is now visible since he's abruptly stripped me of outfit number one. He pinches my chin between his thumb and finger, tilting my head back. How much do you like being able to walk straight? I tighten my legs around his waist. The anticipation near boiling point. Never been a fan. Good.
Oh my God.
How hard are you blushing behind the avatar, my darling?
Ugh. That's one of my weaknesses, man.
I will say this. I was wrong. It's just reading that one little snippet looking for something and I found that. I was like, damn, I've been missing out on the hockey books.
I
Like,
told you.
you did. We gonna have to we gonna be adding some shit to the TBR. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because
Uh-huh.
goddamn,
Woman, I've been trying to tell you for years.
you have, and I didn't listen, but I'm
Yeah,
listening now.
stubborn ass.
Just
Uh-huh. Yeah. No, if y'all can't already tell by her just reading that and my reaction, what that rating right there is, y'all need to go on ahead and go.
I'm not gonna lie, like that one is just
Yeah, that one just got moved to like top tier TBR.
so. What's your rating on that one?
Yeah, like I just said, if y'all can't figure it out from my reactions while you were reading it, then they don't know. They don't know.
So I'm guessing that means a 10.
I already said multiple times that I was already in hell, woman.
All right, so the next one is Now You're Mine by Morgan Bridges. If you told me to crawl, I would. If you told me to die for you, I would. And if you told me to live for you, I will.
That's it?
That's it.
Way to fucking blue balls me and then leave me very unsatisfied.
You told me to like you told me to like pick some that were okay, fine. How about this one?
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's like you went from like to like
Sorry.
yes, thank you, Square. Go from fire to ice. Quick.
I'm sorry, it's not my fault. It's hard to find the spicy ones. Don't try to run. Why? I will always chase you. Sound familiar?
Yeah.
So this is the blue balls. So I'm guessing what spice level 0?
I would probably need to read more of it to get the understanding of where that seed's coming from. So I'm gonna give that one at least a 2.
Okay, 2. So the next one is. I'm proud of myself for finding all of the images and shit. Like, you have no idea. I made this entire board just for this show, and then it's being deleted. Where are you? Just
You know, you could just make it a private board that you can only share with me.
Oh, I did, but I like the thing you're about to yeah. You think just wait. Just wait. You think
God.
oh yeah, it's about to about to get
In
hot.
nomine Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. I've lost control of the wheel.
You need to like burn some fucking sage. Cause yeah. This book is called Anything for the Devil. And
oh God.
Yeah, all I can say is it's not it's not kidding. It's not kidding. Cause yes. Just yes. That's I mean, let's just be real. Yes. Just all the way yes. Cause it's this one I'm not gonna lie, as soon as I read just the little snippet, I was like, oh, that's going on the list. Like now. Now. Okay. So I hate the way his hands clutch my hips. The way
ma'am,
did I not?
got the image.
Sorry, my bad. This is the image on the cover. I hate the way his hands clutch my hips, the way his fingers dig into my flesh. I hate the way he groans through gritted teeth. I hate the way his eyes eat me alive. I hate how it all makes me ride him harder. I hate the way his hands clutch my hips. So it just keeps repeating that. But this is a dark rock star romance. So, and I believe
no.
There is a compendium of this, I believe, that has all the books in it.
Oh God. No. You're
It says Anything for the Devil is a complete dark rock star romance trilogy featuring a love triangle with tattooed twin Latino MMCs and spicy scenes, spicy romance, spicy books, southern romance, southern gothic, Texas folklore, Mexican folklore, horror romance, Texas horror, spooky romance book, paranormal romance.
Gimme. Give me.
See, I know your flavor of things, girl.
Cause oh my God, woman. I mean, you know how much I love my Black Veil Brides. He did that movie, and
So, what is your spice rating, my dear?
I need more.
You need more?
I need more. I'm gonna give that a 9.
9. Yes. Okay, so let me move this off of this, and then we'll move to the next one, which the next one is another one that I was just kind of like, this one's also an indie, and there were quite a few indies that I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of sort of shocked that they don't exist like a little clearer on TikTok somewhere, because I'm not gonna lie, like it was just I was like,
she's torturing me, y'all. She is straight up torturing me.
I was like, I'm gonna need a minute, because that one was a bit much, but like in the best way. So yeah, that one, like, my mouth is kind of dry. That's not okay. So this is Hard Case by B.T. Hayes. I hope I'm pronouncing the name correctly. Ben smiled down at me, his pupils large with hunger. I clearly recognized Ben had sated my own hunger, but I could feel the growing pressure of his stiffness trapped between our bodies. This is an office retreat turned steamy.
Seven and a half.
7.5. I mean, like, I will say this. I'm not necessarily drawn to books that have like
Because y'all gotta remember, I work in an office. And in the office I work at, not like that. So the whole office dynamic and everything like that, not really my cup of tea.
I mean, don't get me wrong. There was one or two things that I read that was an office scene, and I was just like, now I gotta find this. Okay, that one. Wait till I get to that. Oh God, wait till I get to that one. As soon as I get to that one, you're gonna scream.
You're gonna show the screen, right?
I'm gonna. I'm looking for the. I'm looking for the thing. Looking for the quote. There's so many. Like, some of them actually have the names below them. That's why I'm trying to find the actual. Not that one. Is it that one? No. This is Elise. I had to literally go through all of these like 5 times to make sure that I had all of the quotes, all of the book covers, everything. Where did you go? This is frustrating. Maybe I need to go back to the top. Not that one. I apologize for, I'm not trying to give you dead air, but it is a bit difficult. I don't think that's it. Nope, that's the other one. Oh, there it is. Found it. All right, so this is make it without you. It's a healing something. I can't read it. So Elise Black is the name of the author. The snippet is, "Can you give me one more? My body is bone tired, but his body, his cock, his filthy words spur me on, and I nod my head. Good girl, ride me."
Correct.
Again, direct and to the point, but also
Hey, Rachel.
yeah, starting.
1 second.
Oh, what? Are you looking up something? What? Did you have that book?
No. Couldn't help myself.
Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm good.
In the words of Olaf, oh look, I've been impaled.
Okay. That is none of you will get to see that on camera. That'll get us booted off of this fucking platform so fast.
Nope.
Oh God. Okay, so what is
Sorry,
your
y'all. I had to
reaction?
side quest. I had to mess with her a little bit. So
My mouth started watering. I was like instantly thirsty.
Square, let's just say I got her good.
Let's just say that's going to be one that I revisit shortly. Not gonna lie, that's going to be something. Oh my good God, woman, why?
I couldn't resist.
You're evil.
No.
All right, so make it without you by Elise Black. What is your It's not Olaf. It's not. No, she did not send me a picture of Olaf. There's
No.
nothing ice cold about that at all. Don't ask. So, this book, what's your rating?
Need more context. Give it a 3.
3. Okay. So, the next one.
If y'all can't tell, with these, I kind of need a little more.
I was trying to see how far.
I didn't say you didn't. I just was letting the people who, if they're on the replay or anything like that, understand why I rate them the way I rate them. Because I'm a complex girly.
This one should be right up your alley.
Yeah. Yeah, ask Rachel. I'm a complex pain in the ass.
So, The Pale Daughter and the Tyrant Prince by Siren Farengray, I believe is how you pronounce her name. So, when the villain owns you, I control everything here. I own everything here, Nyx. In the hells, even death is my helpless subject. You really need to understand who I am. His wings flared while his fingers pushed aside my undergarments. I gasped as the rough pad of his thumb dragged over my clit. Do you own me too? I asked, panting with need. Oh, Nyx, what a stupid fucking question. I have owned you since I first laid eyes on you in that shitty tavern. By the gods and the hells, and by this irresistible man with his fingers on my pussy. What was I supposed to say to that? How was I supposed to react apart from pressing my dripping entrance against his digits?
Spicy.
This is a fated mate's dark fantasy villain romance.
I can dig it. Give that one a solid 7.
Solid 7?
Solid 7.
Oh, good lord. You ain't ready for the next one.
Or
You
so
ain't
you
ready.
say.
Oh, no. I just trust me. You're not ready. Because this one caught my attention just by pure accident. Like, it... Okay, where are you? You are that one. Looking for you. Where are you? There you are. Okay. So let me bring this up a bit. Sorry, I don't mean to cut the model's head off. So where is Saffron? So this book, let me go ahead and bring it up so everybody can see it. This book is Gods and Monsters by Saffron Kent.
Oh, you bitch.
JL knows what's coming. Literally. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah, sorry, not sorry.
Okay. All right, this is the quip for this one. He's really eating me up like I'm a delicacy or a food he's tasting for the first time.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. The little dragon is squeaking. The way the new dragon is scared. It's so scared.
That's scared.
He's so scared. She's so scared.
God. Oh, sweet
Okay.
mama.
So next.
Yeah, I'm going to hell.
Oh no, you're not going to hell. Wait till you get this one. Oh, you
Wait,
wait.
what? No, I'm going to hell with that one because I haven't read that one yet. I've been holding off on reading that one. I don't know why the hell I've been holding off on that one.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold off like at all on that one. Like I'm not gonna lie.
I've heard so many good things about her work, and I just never took the time to actually read it. But now, whoo,
You're like, now I might actually take a minute.
yeah.
Okay, so what's your rating on gods and monsters?
Just that little bit alone right there. That's a 9. I guess I'm just picky.
Well, what was the rating?
I just said 9.
Oh, 9? Okay. I'm sorry, I did not hear you.
Yeah, I said I guess I'm just picky.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. The next one is some of these, by the way, were off of JL's TBR on
Yes,
read.
y'all really want to know. I gave her permission to look through what I'm reading, what I want to read, and yeah, I was looking for trouble apparently.
Mm-hmm. 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 You were.
Like I said, as soon as she heard this idea, she was all for it.
Okay, that one's oh wait till you get to that one.
Oh God.
No, that one's gonna make you just lose your ever loving shit.
Oh, but y'all, I am gonna say this. This woman, this one here, y'all better not be hearing anything from her on September 30th. She will be unavailable and completely detached from all things worldly because of a book that she has been sending me different things of every
Just
day.
I want this book so bad. I want it so bad.
She really
Even
does. And I'm not
the
gonna lie.
character art alone is just like
And to think that that's gonna be in every copy.
I'm getting the hardback. I want the details. Okay, so this next one is Power Play by Alexis Knightley. And it starts it gives like a little caption of it. So when he calls his arranged wife's ex while they're ... So you'll never fuck her like I did. Ring. You'll never fuck her like I did. Ring. You'll never fuck her like I did. Ring. Well, hello, Tristan. I was wondering when you'd call. Lauren's decided she prefers me after all, I presume. I only laughed, tossing the phone onto the counter inches from her lips. I'll let my wife tell you herself. Now on speaker, he asked smugly, are you finally ready to admit that he doesn't satisfy you the way I did, baby doll? Yanking the fabric from her mouth, she gasps before I return my brutal pace, prying moans from her lips until they're just as loud as the moments ago. Tell him who you belong to, I growl, smacking her ass.
Well, damn. Okay. I'll give that one about an 8.
An 8. Yeah, I think that, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of really, I liked that one for the premise of, I'm a horrible person. I liked that one for the basic premise that it was somebody calling their ex and then doing that to them over the phone.
That's fucked. That is very fucked up.
Oh, I loved it. I was just like, revenge. I was totally fine with that. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really that spiteful, but I'd do it. I would do it. Where are you? Where are you, you little thing? Where are you? Come out, wherever you are. Trying to find the fucking so many book covers. I'm trying to find the book cover for this one because I know I downloaded it. Not that one. Where are you? Did I not download the fucking book cover? Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Apparently, I missed a book cover. God damn it. I cannot believe I missed one. I went through and I checked them all. How is that possible? It's not possible. It's gotta be there. Demon Bride. Is that you? Are you? Nope. Apparently, unfortunately, I seem to have missed. Nope, found it. Ha ha ha. I knew I didn't miss it. I knew I didn't miss it. I was diligent. So this is Beat Around the Bush by Carly Brenna. And this is the this is the snippet. Please, she begged, please move, Lennon, or I'm going to explode. I smirked. Again? She shifted her hips back and I gripped them hard, keeping her in place. Easy, baby. You're not the only one about to lose it. She sighed like she was disappointed, so I did the one thing anyone would do. I slapped her ass. The sound filled the room and she jumped slightly with a gasp. Don't underestimate me, Oakley. I can go all damn night, but I can't say the same for you.
I smacked her ass. That's funny.
I love it when they're just like, I just smacked her ass. That's all I did. Just like, say it, bitch.
That's funny. I'll give
So
that
what?
one a 7. I'll give that one a 7.
7? Okay. So let me move on to the next one. This one is another one that I liked the most. Or liked, I just, I liked it. I'm not gonna lie, I liked it. So now I gotta find it. Okay. I will say I liked the cover art for it. It actually looks pretty cool. It's by Sloane St. James. Before We Came.
Is that which ones so far have we come across that were on any of mine?
There were a few that I've come across that were on your line, but most of them are on the back. I still have a whole nother page. Okay, so this one is Before We Came. That was for telling our niece we're just friends. Thought I told you to strip. I slipped my finger into the top of her G string and snap it. What are these still doing on? She's already soaked. I felt it as soon as my dick brushed against the small scrap of lace separating us. She rises to her knees again and smiles, shaking her head, making no move to take them off, and I'm growing impatient. Make me. A rumble crawls up my throat, and I shove her panties to the side, spearing my full erection inside her. Her mouth drops open as she takes every inch, like the extraordinary woman she is. Lonan, she gasps, her arousal dripping around me. Look how wet you are for
Wait,
me.
what is his name?
Lonan? I think it's how you pronounce it. Lonan. Lonan? Uh, Look how wet you are for me. Still think we're just friends, baby? I nip at her lower lip. I promise you, we will never be just fucking friends. You can try to lie to your sweet pussy. Or you can try to lie, but your sweet pussy. I apply pressure to her clit, is begging to be more than friends. Her legs quiver. Her legs quiver. Her legs.
Nah.
Her legs quiver, but I don't let go yet. I kiss her, placing every bit of affection on her lips. Am I still your friend when I spank your ass, kiss you like this, when I'm buried inside your dripping cunt so far that you tremble and shake?
Nah.
No?
No. His
Not feeling
name's
it?
Lonan.
I mean, I didn't write it.
I get that, but just it's spice, but
it's spice,
stay
but
moaning.
I mean, like, what would you rate it? Be honest. We're being honest here.
I'll be nice and give it a 4.
Okay, a 4. I'm looking for the second one right now, or not for the second one. I'm looking for the other one. Okay, this will be a book cover that a lot of people actually realize. I actually have this book in the original artwork on my shelf, and I'm not gonna lie, I prefer the artwork I had on my shelf versus to this one. I really didn't like the new artwork, if I'm being honest. So this is Twisted Games by Anna Huang.
Which book is that one in the series?
It's book 2.
Ah.
So,
Man, I haven't even finished book 1 yet.
crawl to me. In public, you're my princess. In private, you're my whore. I know 79 ways to kill a man, and I can make 70 of them look like an accident. Understand?
Meh.
Meh. I was gonna say, like, that seems to be like the most prevalent line that gets used. The one from Twisted Lies was a bit better. I'm not gonna lie. So what would you rate this one?
Just from that bit there alone, probably a 3. I probably might get a higher rating depending on like when I actually get to reading that one.
I've got the whole series, and I can tell you right now, I am dying to get to them. There's so many. There's so many of these that I like. There's so many that I've added to the TBR, but then there are also. I'm just not even going to fool with that anymore. I don't care if you see them. I don't care. I'm just going to put them on screen.
Ooh, I see some that I recognize from my lists.
Okay, so this is The Demon's Bride. And it is by Lee Miller. I'm trying to find it right now. It would have been nice if these had actually, like... Oh, wait till you get to that one. You ain't ready for that one. There's one on here that is... I'm not gonna lie. It's, it's interesting. It's very interesting. Okay, that's not that.
Lee Miller. Why does that name sound familiar?
I don't know. Like, it wouldn't shock me if it was something. Okay, perform game. There it is. Found it. Okay, so this is The Demon's Bride, or Demon's Bride, by Lee Miller. It's part of the Crescent Coven series. So his wings flex and spread behind him, unfurling toward the sky in an unmistakable...
God, we got another bad boy.
We got wings. Behind him, unfurling toward the sky in an unmistakable reminder of just how inhuman he is. I could tie you up, he whispers against my jaw, one fang pressing lightly where my pulse races beneath my skin. I could bring you right to the edge again and again until you were crying and begging for release. I could hold your pleasure in the palm of my hand until I had you pliant and willing to do absolutely anything for it. Yes, then I think you'd have no problem calling me sir. The fact that I'm not a melted puddle on the floor is incomprehensible.
That one just seems like it's trying way too hard.
I mean, it does.
Personally, for me.
It does push, but the question is does it push properly?
Maybe for you, not so much for me.
Okay, so what would you rate The Demon Bride?
3.
Okay, moving on to the next one is No Small Sin. As soon as I find it. So many book covers. Oh, there it is. Found it. So this is the book cover for No Small Sins. And the quip on it. So this is a video, so I'm having to like catch it. When your bestie wants to break the ice between you and the guy you like, but she doesn't know he's a serial killer. She takes your phone and runs to the bathroom with it, locking you out so she can text him. You bang on the door, begging her to stop, but it's too late. The text says, "First day at the new job. Can't seem to stay focused on learning much for having someone particularly X-rated thoughts of revolving mostly around you. By the way, guess what I'm not wearing?" You try to play it off, but he responds. That was a pretty naughty text. I think someone needs to be punished.
I'll give it a 5.
5.
Because it
Like
ticks off, like, it ticks off on, like, some of the boxes of, like, books that I like. So that's why I'm giving it at least a 5.
Okay, I need to find the next book cover. The next book
How
cover.
many do we have left?
Oh, we have quite a few left. I'm trying to speed through them. The Hat Trick. So this is another hockey book.
Oh, fuck.
When it's a wide shoes hockey romance and her 3 boyfriends are
fuck.
You tasted just like I knew you would, sweet and fucking desperate for more, he says with a smirk. Do you want more, beautiful? Brent rasps in my ear. Yes. Who do you want to fuck this perfect pussy? Brent asks, sliding his hand down my stomach and teasing my clit. Just barely. And this, he rubs me. Do you want that, baby? Vince asked against my skin. Yes, please. I wish I had other words to say right now, but I don't. I don't care how desperate I sound or how crazy I look. Vince pulls me over his body, straddling his waist. You want to ride me while McQuaid or Collie takes your ass? I nod. Then take it, baby. Take whatever you want. Make sure you scream. I want the whole fucking city to know what a desperate whore you are for all of us. Make it loud, Bunny, Matt demands. And just for that reason, I want to deny him all my sounds. Hockey is like a whole thing I didn't know.
I'm sorry. I had it and then it died. I had it and then it died. No. Oh, it almost had me. It almost fucking had me. It almost had me.
Okay, so what is this one?
Okay. It would have had me if he hadn't called her Bunny.
Yeah, I was going to say the nicknames are a bit much, ladies. Can we stop it with the nicknames?
No. There's a reason behind that. In the hockey world, if you're a puck bunny.
Okay, what's your rating?
6.
Okay, next up,
and it's because of the overuse of the whole puck bunny.
I'm not gonna lie, like I didn't understand the whole hockey thing. I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah, so a puck bunny is basically essentially the... Okay, so you know like how rock stars have groupies? And then, like, the cowboys have buckle bunnies.
Buckle bunnies. Never heard about that.
You've
I've
never
heard
heard of a buckle bunny?
I've heard of pony pussies, but I've never heard of a buckle bunny.
Yeah, no, the buckle bunnies are the girls that go after the guys who win the big belt buckles.
That seems accurate.
Yeah, so Puck Bunny is essentially like a roadie, groupie, buckle bunny. You know, they're there for whoever's got, you know. Not necessarily a side quest. This is the
The more you
generalized
know.
information
It's the
for
more you know
you.
moment.
Yes.
Okay. So this one is Twisted Lies by Anna Huang. It's the book 4 in the series. So because if Christian ever fell in love with me, I didn't trust myself not to fall in love with him in return. And I had a feeling love with him wouldn't be sweet or easy. It would be catastrophic. Things have gotten too complicated with me moving in, the stalker situation, and this trip, I said, when Christian remained silent. The original rules of our arrangement are getting blurred. Maybe we need to see other people so we don't. I didn't get a chance to finish before his mouth covered mine and he kissed me with a soft, desperate viciousness that I felt from my head to my toes. Tell me, he curled a hand around the nape of my neck. Does this feel fake to you? No. That was the problem. It felt too real, as did the possibility that he could break my heart. I want to make a few things clear. Christian's lips brushed mine with each word. Touch another man, he dies. Let another man touch you, he dies. Tell me I can't touch you. His grip tightened on the back of my neck as his voice dropped, and I will fucking die. An ache grabbed hold of my heart and twisted. Christian, love is nothing but a word. The intensity of his words
Ooh.
stole the remaining breath from my lungs. This isn't about words, it's about us.
A kid that one is 7.
Number 7. I think that's fair. I think that's fair. So the next one up is Pretty Little Killer. Let me find it. I will say some of these book covers, like top shelf, did a really good job. So this is Pretty Little Killer by AJ Merlin. So you're perfect, he murmurs and slams into me just as hard as Rook had, causing me to scream in pleasure and dig my nails into his shoulders.
The fuck?
Yeah, I have to admit, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't classify it as anything. It's a dark romance, apparently. But I don't know why, but I really like the name Rook in a big way. So you're perfect, he murmurs and slams into me just as hard as Rook had, causing me to scream in pleasure and dig my nails into his shoulders.
I'm guessing from the sound of that and that phrase alone, it's gonna be a wide choose.
Well,
Not enough context, so I'm gonna give it at least a 5.
5. All right. The next one is one off of your TBR, and it's one that I have read. And trust me, if you can get past certain things, it's worth it. Oh, wait a minute. That's not what I wanted to show you. Yoink. Wrong thing. Sorry. I'm looking for this. So it is the Dark Verse Book 1, The Predator by Runix.
Oh yes.
The whiskey voice.
This one she will never not talk about.
I love Tristan Kane on a whole new level. The man is like I can't explain. Like there's just something about, like, I like the intensity that he has, but it's that it's not possessive. I think that's why I like it. It's not like I own you, bitch. It's I want to take care of you and make sure nobody else hurts you. But I'm also vicious in the way I'm doing it. So just be aware.
Also, you are going to send me those high rated ones that I sent that I ranked earlier, right?
The what? The high? Oh, the list of them? Yeah, I can do that. Uh, so the first, this is Tristan. So Tristan, she sighs, her hands holding the dresser tightly. He rolled his hips, almost blacking her out with the sudden movement, touching her magic spot. That's the name you're going to be screaming for a long time, Miss Batalio. Remember it.
Magic spot.
Don't. Hey, all I'm saying,
I'm sorry.
I'm
I'm
saying
sorry.
is
I,
like, okay,
I know
so
this is one of your favorites, but I'm sorry. Her magic.
Okay. How about this then? Next time, I'm going to see how loud you can scream, Miss Batalio. I'm going to make you so sore you won't know if it's from the screaming or the fucking.
Bumped it up to a 7. Okay.
You're like, bump it up to a 7.
Still, magic spot.
I, I didn't write the thing, okay? I will say I just now got the last one. I just now got the last book in that series before the Syndicator comes out, and I am dying for the fucking Syndicator. I want that book so bad. Like I need that book. I need that book in my life. I need to
I
have the
love
whole.
that cover.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Okay, so this is Jennifer Donnelly. This may not necessarily be that spicy, but this is something. Her gray eyes sparkled with passion as she spoke. Sid looked into them, and for a second he glimpsed her soul. He saw what she was, fierce and brave, upright and patient and good. So good that she would sit covered in gore, shout at a dangerous men, and keep a long, lonely vigil, all to save the likes of him. He realized she was a rare creature, a rare rose in winter.
Ooh.
See, some things don't need to be explicit to be like a rare rose in winter. Yes, please.
Uh-huh. That's 8.
That's Nate. Like sometimes it's just the way that things are worded. Like as long as you can like make it actually fit what you're wanting it to be, then it totally makes sense. Okay, so this one is another one that I have and is actually on JL's TBR. If this thing will slide up.
Oh, yeah. I'm waiting until the hype dies on that one
Yeah,
before
me
I actually
too.
start reading it.
So this is The Bride by Allie Hazelwood. She's, where's my Raylos at? Or Rylos, as I say. So this is a snippet from her book. Okay. Honestly, she'll be stoked. She's the current collateral. She's probably as perfectly self emulating as he is, and something occurs to me. Is it about your sister? You think she won't accept Anna? He exhales a laugh and goes to put his shoes away. The opposite. Anna would be delighted, too. He checked that the door is locked and comes back to bed. Scooch over, he orders, pointing at the side of the bed that's farthest from the entrance. I obey without hesitating. What if she feels the same about you? She can't. The mattress dips with his weight as he lies back, still wearing his jeans and shirt. Like, essentially, this is them getting ready for bed, but he's kind of like preparing to like squish her.
Damn.
And if you need something extra, I did have a backup. So my fangs ache, itch, want like never before. I trace them with my tongue to ensure they aren't on fire, and Lo watches me do it, every second of it, lips parting. He takes a small, involuntary step toward me, then retreats again, appalled at his lack of control. This might be new to me, and I may not be aware, but whatever just happened between us went beyond. Let me disguise you real quick and straight into something different, something sexual. And if I know it, there is no way he doesn't. Lo, we should talk about this or never mention it again. The way he's looking, he's opting for the latter. I'm done, he says to himself, eyes glassy. It's done. Is it better? His lips press together as though there is a flavor he wants to hold in his mouth a moment longer. Better? My smell. Do I smell like mine? It's a rumble in his throat. You smell like you're mine, misery. Something charged simmers through my body. It is, after all, exactly what we're going for.
Give it a 7.
7. I don't know what the hell my family is cooking in the kitchen, but it smells horrible.
I was about to say, wait, they actually make something good. Oh,
So this is The Coven by Harper L. Woods. And I'm going to skip back. This one was, I couldn't really find a great quote on it. So I actually found the blurb for this one. So the book blurb for this one is Revenge. Raised to be my father's weapon against the coven that took away his sister and his birthright, I would do anything to protect my younger brother from suffering the same fate. My duty forces me to the secret town of Crystal Hollow and the prestigious Hollows Grove University, where the best and brightest of my kind learn to practice their magic free from human judgment. There are no whispered words here, no condemnation for the blood that flows through my veins. The only animosity I face comes from the beautiful and infuriating headmaster, Alaric Grayson Thorne, a man who despises me just as much as I loathe him and everything he stands for. But that doesn't mean secrets don't threaten to tear the school in two. No one talks about the bloody massacre that forced it to close decades prior, or the opportunity it can afford to those fortunate enough to attend, because for the first time in 50 years, the Coven will open its wards to the 13. 13 promising students destined to change the world, if the ghosts of Hollows Grove's victims don't kill them first. The Coven is a book one in the Coven of Bones series and ends in a cliffhanger. This is a gothic, dark academia paranormal romance and includes elements that may be triggering to some.
that's a reason why it's on my TBR.
And by the way, if you guys go to Amazon looking for this book, there is a special edition sprayed edge one, which if you can get, it's worth the money. It's beautiful. It's absolutely fucking gorgeous.
Give that one a 6.
6. All right, let's see here. Let the mosey on back to the page and find the next one. So this one is oh, get ready, my darling. Get ready.
Oh, God.
This is one I've been waiting for you to hit. Yes, my darling. You're going to enjoy this one.
Was that one on mine?
I think so. I'm not 100% certain. I think so. Because, okay, so
Because it looks familiar.
This is another one that I found the book blurb and not a quote for. So the front thing says, "This is for the people who want to watch all the monsters fall to their knees and beg." The blurb is, "Shouldn't have come, merges the monsters of the Four Horsemen mythology with the paranormal romance and horror of Her Soul to Take." And it's a perfect gift for fans of Harley the Rue or H.D. Carlton or Laura Thalassa. The Harbingers are hot, deadly, and queer. The heroine won't choose, and everybody wins at the end. Well, mostly. It is a paranormal, dark monster romance with fantasy elements set in a rural small town. Themes include the pending apocalypse, violence, and romantic adult situations. This book is very smutty and for the adults. Please check the reader's advisory before reading. All she wanted was to take her shot. Madame Valeria Raventhorn, a void witch with talents for communing with the dead and other unsavory things, is the last of her family's legacy. Shunned for her abilities, she jumps at the opportunity the apparition authority offers her. It's a chance to showcase her talent to the world, a ghost hunt of a century broadcast live on TV during an eclipse. When the summoning doesn't go as planned, the apocalypse is unleashed, and the four horsemen want one thing: for Valeria to succumb. Time is of the essence as the solar eclipse peaks, and a decision must be made. Will Valeria submit to the monsters or sacrifice herself to stop them?
7.
Damn. I thought it looked interesting. It was a different kind of, like, when I looked up the information about it, it was a different kind of concept for a book that I hadn't necessarily seen before.
Mm-hmm.
So it was something new. And of course, you knew I was not going to miss the opportunity to pay homage to the queen her fucking self.
Oh, I
Miss
knew
Kate
you weren't gonna not
fucking
put that
Carlton.
one up there.
Yes. There was no way I was not bringing HD Carlton into this party, even if she didn't want to come. Apologies, Miss Carlton. Okay, so
Sorry, Haley, we love you though.
uh, this is Where is Molly? So the first quote I came up with was, "You're scared, and I get that. You've been alone nearly your entire life and don't know what it feels like to have someone take care of you. Fine, we can work through that." Then I lower my voice, ensuring she can see just how fucking serious I am. "But what I will not do is allow you to run from me." I lean down until my lips are a hair's breadth from hers, her breath warming my face in short bursts. "Don't worry, little ghosts. I'm going to teach you how to spend forever with me."
Little ghosts?
Little ghost. That's what he calls her, little ghost.
Okay.
Then
I
there
dig that. I dig that. I dig that.
Then there was this quote. He stares down at me with a savage expression, his mouth poised above mine. "I love how easily you bend for me. Just don't expect me to break," I counter breathlessly. He hums, as if that's yet to be determined. "But that's my favorite part," he croons against my lips. And then last but not least, I spent the night tracing my tongue along her cupid's bow until I remolded her mouth to fit against mine, because as long as I was inside her, her sadness would be powerless to my obsession.
Oh, heaven above. Yeah, oh, God. There's not enough Hail Marys in the world to help me with this one.
Can we just say a 10? I think we both know this is a 10.
Yeah.
Like, it's HD fucking Carlton. Like, I'm sorry. Like, there are other really talented smut writers, but like HD Carlton has something that I don't think anybody could really just, it's
Now,
different.
hang on. Give credit where credit's due for Kate Stewart. But as
Yes.
far as the dark elements,
Like, I just think that HD has this ability to take men that would normally seem threatening or off-putting, and not only like it's not just about her ability to make men smexy as hell, but it's also about the ability she has to make men who would normally not seem like you would want them 10 miles within reach of you. Sorry.
I just caught that. You know what's funny?
What?
Funny? She actually said this on her Facebook group. Her husband Victor, is like majoritively like her inspiration for a lot for her male main characters. Like she takes bits and pieces of like him as a person and create and uses them in creating her male characters for her books.
That's nice. That is sweet. I like that. Okay, so this one is the
So
ashes.
that's probably why we like them so much.
I will say, like, she's able to craft male characters to the point where they're not only like relatable, but they're also, I don't know, almost like you want to learn more about them. Like they pull you in.
Mm.
Okay, so this is The Ashes and the Star-Cursed King by Carissa Broadbent. I couldn't really find too many like really smutty ones. So like the only thing I could really find that was like it's really hard to find good ones. But like the one that I was able to find is the dress is an act of war, but you've always looked fucking fantastic in blood.
Ooh, that's hot.
I'm assuming that means the dress is red.
That, or they had a battle scene and she was in a dress at the same time when it happened.
I have so much hair all over my sweater. So what would you rate that one? I know it's short and it's not got like a lot of
I'll
context.
give it an 8.
Okay. So next one is one off of your list that I found. And it's A Soul to Keep
Oh
by
gosh.
Opal Rain. So this one, again,
Y'all don't judge me.
don't pretend that you've never wanted to be railed by some human eating dark entity that has a skull for a face.
Get fucked by my nightmares. Yeah.
So, what's the rating on this one?
I'll give it a 9.
JL's a freak.
Shut up.
I see, JL. I haven't broken into the whole monster corn yet. I'm scared of the monster corn.
Wait till you get to the.
I'm scared of the monster corn. I don't want.
Wait till you get to the. Wait till you get to the tentacles.
Oh God, no, no tentacle corn. No
Oh,
tentacle
this
corn.
one.
I mean, granted, the new T.S. Kinley book has tentacle corn in it, so I guess I'm going that way either way. That didn't sound right. It did not sound right at all. Okay, I'm looking for the next one up is House of Bane and Blood. I'm looking for it right now. Woo! Nope, that's not what I wanted. Go back. Go back. Twisted Lies, Pretty Killers. Where are you? Twisted Lies. That's that one. It's so many HD. I fucked up and had so many HD Carlton. Fucking okay, found it. Okay. I would run through fire and burn for you. I would lose arm and leg and limb. I'd do it all over, knowing what would happen to me if it meant eventually having you as I do now.
Give it a 7.
I was gonna say, I've heard good things about this book. I've seen it all over.
I'll say I'm in purgatory.
Like I want this book. I think I actually saved it because it's free to read on Prime Reading. So I think that's one of the ones I snatched up. This one is a book that I actually just bought recently. I bought it and I bought the second one because I could not have that one without the second one.
Yeah, I got that one on my Kindle. I just haven't started it yet. And they just released a jewelry line with it on Gadget.
Did not know that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Okay, so this quote comes from page 235 in Once Upon a Broken Heart. This isn't something to joke about, Jax growled. I didn't think you cared. I don't, but you still owe me one more kiss, and I intend to collect it. You're mine, and I do not like to share. If I didn't know you better, I'd say you sounded jealous. Of course I'm jealous. I'm fate.
Mm.
So it seems like Jax is just a little bit.
I would say so.
I've seen character art of these two characters. Number one, I love the fact that the main female character has bubblegum pink fucking hair. Second off, the Prince of Hearts is just like I don't normally go for blondes, but
Mm-hmm.
so what do you think?
Give it an 8.
An 8. Okay, the next one is another one off of your list, which I haven't gotten this yet. I want to make sure when I get it, I can get the entire thing. So this is The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. So
Oh man, I've heard so many good things about her books.
I have heard so many things about the book, period, that I was just like, you've got to be kidding me. This is like, I honest to God did not for like the slightest bit ever think that that was something that would, I don't know, even possibly entice me. But for some
Mm-hmm.
odd reason, now that I've read a couple of like the quotes, I would check it out. So this is the quote that I have from Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I pretend I'm unbothered by his threat despite my racing heart. You better have a massive dick to back up that attitude, or else people will be mighty disappointed. Care to bring out a ruler and test your theory? I left my magnifying glass at home, so maybe tomorrow.
Oh, talk about a blow.
Just a bit spicy. So this is, we only have two more after this. So what would you rate this one, darling?
I'll give that one a 7 until I actually get my hands on it and give it. Well, that'll be that'll be determined later on if that actually continues to stay at a 7 or potentially something higher.
Okay, so this is Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross. This has been also, this and its sequel has been all over fucking TikTok. I'm working on getting those, but I haven't gotten them yet. So
Yep, same.
This is this thing. Read it to me quickly, Iris, he said. A shiver coursed through her. She felt like sugar melting in tea. She dropped her gaze to the letter and softly read,
Ooh, I like that analogy.
I'll return most likely when the war is over. I want to see you. I want to hear your voice. She looked at Roman again, their gazes held while he blew out the candle. The darkness rushed in, surrounding them, and yet Iris had never seen so many things before. She whispered, I want to touch you. Now that wasn't in the letter, he said wryly. I would have framed it on the wall had it been. Alas, she countered, I wanted to write it to you then. I didn't, though, because I was afraid. He was quiet for a beat. What were you afraid of? My feelings for you, the things I wanted. And now? She reached out and found his ankle. Slowly her fingers drifted up to his knee. She could feel the bandages beneath his jumpsuit. She could see his wounds in her mind, the way they would scar. She said, I think you've made me brave, Kit. Her breath his breath escaped him, a tenuous unspooling, as if he had been holding it in for years for her. My Iris, he said, there is no question that you are the brave one, all on your own. You were writing to me for weeks before I roused the courage to write you back. I walked into the Gazette and took me and my ego out without a blink. You were the one who came to the front lines, unafraid to look into the ugly face of war long before I did. I don't know who I would be without you, but you have made me in all ways better than I ever was or could have ever hoped to be. I think you and I are simply better together, Kit, she said, and her hand traveled up his thigh. You took the words right out of my mouth, he replied, with a slight gasp. She felt him shift, the blankets pulled at her knees. She thought he was retreating from her until he said, "Come closer, Iris." She moved forward, her hands reaching further. So,
Where's my card?
where's your card? You're like, I need to buy this fucking book. So,
Yeah.
what would you rate?
I get that about 8.5.
8.5. We are now at the last one, which is probably a good thing because I was starting to lose my fucking voice. All right. This one you want to add. This one is not on your list, but you want to add this one. This is Dolls and
Oh God.
Douchebags.
The name of the book alone, like what the heck?
Oh, girl, you don't know. Okay, so
Wait, books 1 through 5.
yeah, it has all of them.
So I'm guessing these are all like novellas put together into one book.
No, they're actual. It's reverse harem. Why choose books? So, when two of your men are a bit jealous, come on, naughty, pet, you're going to take 10 smacks on the ass.
Why is it always jumping directly to freaking
One
spankings?
One for fucking in my car without me, and Nikki trailed off. Logan picks up right where he trails off. And for letting Dom fuck your ass without sharing with us, without sharing with the rest of us. And then they get down to business, Mulan style. So, my dear, what do you say about Dolls and Douchebags?
I'll give it an 8.
Like, I'd say some of these are, like, I'll be honest, some of these I looked up and I was just kind of like, maybe these are a little overhyped. But then there were some of, like, the indie ones that I found where I was just like, add to TBR. You said an 8.
Yes.
Okay. So let's say that Hell is like, I don't know, like 50 points? 50 or 100? I'm asking a question.
Let's go 75.
Okay. So I'm doing math. I can't believe there was one on here that was a 2, but again, that was probably my fault. Plus 3 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7 plus 5 plus 7 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 7 plus 10 plus, where do we write it? 8 plus 9 plus 7 plus 8 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8. Okay. So you're way over 75. So if we were going for 100 being you're going to hell, you're past hell. You're in a whole new dimension of hell. Where it's like, still here. So the grand total for all of the ratings that you gave was 225. So JL is beyond hell. Like so deep. So much deeper than hell.
There's no escape.
Nope. Nope. None whatsoever, darling. But I will say, like, some of these were really interesting to find. Some of these were really interesting to look at. And I'm not going to lie, like, the inside job one, I'm not necessarily, like, into a whole lot of, like, contemporary books. I like fantasy or romantasy or dark romance and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, this is the image on the front of Dolls and Douchebags. That's what caught my that's what caught my attention right there.
Mm.
I was like, small boy with black hair and skull tattoo. I mean, I've become obsessed with fucking skull tattoos. I mean, apparently I have a week. How many books? There were 34 in total. 34 books. Ow, my ankle. But I did write I did write a list. So as soon as the show is over and I can add them to the description, I will have the book, the title, the author, and then a link to their where you can either buy the book on Amazon or to their site if they don't have a book on Amazon. Because I don't know if some of the indie ones are actually available on Amazon. But just to be safe, like if I have to bring you to the site, then I'll find their site and add them. And then I'm going to kind of put together a graphic with some of the snippets and everything and see. We'll post that to give you guys kind of an idea of the shenanigans. But I mean, I tried to do like how did I go? Do I do a good job?
You did good. You did good.
I was trying. I was trying really hard.
We can tell I did not.
JL was just like, there were a few you cracked. You were just like, like there were so many that I kind of like was like, that's too much. Like I kept finding some because I was like, I want to go hard. I want to go hardcore. And then I kept finding some that I was just like, there's no fucking way.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
No way. I would have died on camera before I would have got a word out because some of it I was just like, damn. Add to TBR.
Yeah, yeah. That does not surprise me.
We can't do that on the podcast, but I'm gonna save it later. We'll revisit this.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the shenanigans that happened in tonight's episode.
Hopefully, maybe you guys saw at least, one book at least, but hopefully more that you were interested in and that you might want to give a chance to. Like I said, I'm going to list all of the books and their authors and links in the description after the video loads. So you'll have that up. I'll also endeavor to have that on the posts on our Insta and on our TikTok. So that way you can find. There were a few snorts.
Hey, no judging.
She's a widow dragon. Sometimes she got to snort. But so that was I enjoyed that. Which next Monday we're going to be doing our show on the Khaleesi, Daenerys Targaryen. We're going to be discussing the travesty that was Daenerys's finality that I don't agree with, and I'm still quite pissed off.
Yep.
But I mean, they've kind of redeemed themselves with House of the Dragon, but there's been a lot of talk that I've seen recently about season 3, and people seem to be very nervous.
Yeah, but at least they have come out with a definitive answer that we are going to have at least a total, not at least, that we are going to have a full total of 4 seasons.
I will say one thing though, like I haven't watched season 2 yet. I'm waiting for it to come out so I can actually watch it. But I will tell you right now, seeing that one little clip where Damon was shown, spoiler alert, I gave you enough time. Spoiler alert, where um Daenerys was revealed as the prince that was promised. I was just like, mm. For everybody who thought it was Jon Snow, mm. Bow
And
down.
I'm the one that told her.
She did. As soon as she told me that, I was like, what? And I went and I looked it up. And as soon as I saw like Drogon crawling across her shoulder, I was just like, immediately started crying. Immediately. Just
Yeah. That and I'm not ready to watch my husband die.
I don't really know if I have a character on there that I'm just like over. Like, I'll be honest with you, like Damon is hot, but Damon gets around a little too much. I would be worried to touch that.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you on that. That's why I said, like I said, I like my husband choice.
Like Aemond seems to keep it in his pants. He's just like, I just want to fuck my sister.
Not necessarily.
Oh, he wanted to nail Helena. He wanted to nail her to the nearest fucking wall.
Not always.
Not always.
Dude, you have to remember. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. Oh, you didn't know. You didn't see. That's right. Oh, yeah.
There's so many things. So many things I'm not being told. But that's our show for tonight, guys. Thank you to everybody who came by and hung out and showed support. If you want to, please do share the show, subscribe, come check out the merch. It's in our link tree.
Do the YouTube things, the Instagram things, the TikTok things, all around. Also, my lovely Dark Bookkeeper fans, keep an eye out too, because I'm helping out with a lovely author who's got a book coming out here soon, and Ash Madly Desires. If y'all would be amazingly wonderful people, go and pre-order when the pre-orders come up on there. We're going to be sharing that on ours here on Instagram and on TikTok too.
What is the name of the title again? Madly Desires?
Hang on. I got an image of it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
As y'all can see, my bookshelf is still like, we've added some things.
Madly Desires.
Okay.
It is a Darkstalker romance with like, think Darkstalker and Ballerina.
Who's the author? So I can type it in.
N Ash.
ANNE?
No, N as in the letter N.
Oh, N Ash.
Then Ash. ASHE.
There we go. Hopefully I spelled that correctly.
And I'll read y'all a quick little blurb so that way you can all hear it and check it out. I'm still pulling it up.
Okay. I still gotta add like 34 things to the thing, so I'm sitting here. I'm covered in hair. I'm losing hair. Losing hair more than I'm losing my sense, which ain't saying much. But yes, there is a book on Instagram that I am obsessed I'm not gonna lie. I am obsessed, and I'm not sorry at all. And I still also cannot even begin to, like, if you guys are looking for really good smut, but also really, really good writing, go check out T.S. Kinley. They're Neverland Chronicles, and now they're 2-part Captain Hook series that they're doing. Brilliant. Go check them out. Cannot recommend them enough.
Are you ready?
Hit me.
I found him, yet he kept me, raveled in a web of atrocities and anarchy. He became my solace. I should have never wanted his attention, but something so ruinous about him whisked me aflame. He serenaded my soul while I twirled to the horrors that plagued him. He is sin, and nor is he a fairy tale. He plays, and he plays so gloriously. He says I'm his muse, his nocturne, his fallen angel, and that his touch shall reduce to ashes anything that causes the rivers in my eyes, and how hauntingly precious it shall be.
I like it. That actually sounds pretty cool. I think I've actually already saved that to the pods TBR. So, like, I need to make a graphic of the pods TBR. That'd be easier. But,
Our
like,
TBR is so darn long, it's not even funny.
yeah, I know. I was the one that typed it. It is literally over 3,000 books.
Yeah.
And that's not just everything you see here.
Yeah, no, it's bigger. It's like the TARDIS. It's bigger on the inside.
It's definitely, it needs to be. Like, I'm not sorry. Books make me happy. I don't have a boyfriend. I
Me
don't have
too.
children. I have no life. I'm 40 fucking years old. If I want to buy books, I'm gonna buy as many as I fucking want.
All right, folks, we've side quested enough for the evening, so
make sure to go check out the Madly Desires book and pre-order it. Have a look at it, and we will see you guys next Monday with the Khaleesi. So, fire and blood, bitch. Let's get this done.
Fire and blood, bitches. Light it up.
Leveled up. Bye.